Hello you, welcome, take a seat, have a cup of tea, there's a pot brewing right there, and welcome to The Baron. Now, I've been talking about doing these videos for a while, I've wanted to do these videos for a long time, I started doing a blog where I went into immense details on what I'm going to be talking about. So, time to actually start with my Overwatch videos. Now, what we'll be doing in these videos is quite simple. I'll be discussing my opinions on their arms, armament, and fighting styles. Is it the right body type for that fighting style? Is it the right weapon for that setting? Is it appropriate for what they are? And I'm just going to set some ground rules, just very simple. I'm only going to be focusing on the Overwatch characters who are human or human-like. So, just to explain what that means, there will be no robots. There will be no Bastion or Osira. And the reason that is they are full-blown war robots. They are robots that are as detracted from humanoid as possible. I mean, for God's sake, one of them is a transformer and the other one is a centaur thing. So there we are. What that also means is I will not be talking about power armor or powered armored units. So there'll be no Diva, there'll be no Reinhardt, which really upsets me because I love Reinhardt, he's absolutely fantastic, and there will be no Winston. Now I know Winston isn't power armoured or anything, but he is a gorilla. And my reason why I'm not going to be talking about him is, I'm not a biologist, I'm not a gorilla researcher, I like orangutans, but orangutans aren't gorillas. So, no gorillas. And it's that simple. But if I had to say anything on him, he's well equipped. There, I'm done. That's the Winston video done. Now we can get on to the real video. I'll be doing them in alphabetical order from there, though. So, we're going to start in alphabetical order with Genji. Now, I'm sure we all know who Genji is, those of us who play or watch or enjoy Overwatch in any capacity. Not to lie, the lore is fantastic. The absolute world they've built is incredible. Thank you, Blizzard, for something other than WoW. Okay, and let's focus on what Genji is. Now, the reason I'm allowing Genji on my list is quite simple. He is humanoid in body build. He is human originally. He's a cyborg. He has robotic limbs and body parts that don't really enhance anything he could do, because he's a ninja. He could probably do a lot of the things he does now without those body parts. So it's just an enhancement. And what an enhancement it is. So, how does he stack up against the other fighters? What is his armour like? What are his weapons like? Is he in the right setting that he should be in? The answer to those are no, bad, and definitely not. Bye! I'm kidding. No, the reason I say all that is quite simple. His armour, we don't know if that is his armour. It could actually be his cyborg implants, and it's a dermal implant. It could be on his skin. If it's not, it's a very thin selection of metal, possibly leather, some synthetic materials most likely, and although it does work for what he is, a ninja, a rogue, a stealth operative, the old line going into a gunfight with a knife still applies to a plasma sword. Sorry, Genji. When your big brother shoots magic-enhanced arrows, and you're using a katana with what I imagine is some kind of like energy blade to it, it looks like, I don't know if it's plasma or if it's lasers or what, I don't know what the edge is meant to be, but it clearly gives it a very sharp edge and a very effective edge, and it allows him to channel some weird magic. So, why is that not good in the setting it's in? Well, one good shot. I'm sorry, going back to my katana video, even if this is a very highly advanced katana, it's still a sword. And although I love swords and I love melee weapons, gun versus sword, gun wins. That's, I hate to say it, but that's a fact. If swords still won out over guns, we would see more wars being fought with swords and axes than we are with guns. So it's that simple. His long-range weapon is shuriken. They weren't designed for armour. They weren't designed for getting through armour. They were designed for getting through the chinks in armor on samurai armor, so through the neck, the forearm, things like that. But again, they weren't used to kill. They were designed for disabling. They were designed for weakening your opponent, then finishing them off with a quick strike. We're talking about a battle scenario against people who are super armored, super trained, and super strong, and super good at what they do. And then you've got Genji. He really is the black sheep in this, because he doesn't have a gun. He's not a warrior, he's a ninja. I will never call a ninja a warrior, because they're not. They are stealth operatives, they are spies and assassins. They're not warriors. And when you've got that kind of setting, where you've got characters who are firing hails of bullets down range, where you've got characters who are sniping from the tops of roofs, where you've got a character who is literally turning into mist, appearing behind you and shotgunning you in the ass, I've got to give it to the guns. Seriously, I'd have given him props if he had just a pistol or an SMG or something. But no, in the setting he's in, it's not appropriate. He's not armoured correctly, he's not armed correctly, he is... If he hadn't died already, he'd be dead in a few minutes. That's it, and that's my review of Genji. So, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for future videos. Follow the links in the description below to my Facebook page and my Patreon, where I'll be regularly updating with behind-the-scenes commentary and makings of. Usually just saying what I'm going to be working on in the next couple of weeks. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much. Now, get out of my house. Bye.